Yo, it's Brian here. Today, going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers. As always, going to be predicting the game between us and the Chicago Bears happening this Sunday at home at Levi Stadium. So this is the third week in a row that we have a home game. This will be our last home game of the season. Next week, we play the Los Angeles Rams at LA. But seriously, for the Los Angeles Rams, at home for them, that's not really a home field advantage. I think most of you guys, just like the Chargers game, are going to show up big time. It's going to be all red at the LA Coliseum, which I'm hoping that's going to happen next week. But a little too ahead, I want to talk about this game happening against the Bears. Should be an interesting one. The Bears, they clinched the NFC North already. They defeated the Packers last week, and yeah, they're in position to maybe get a bye, second, first seed, something like that. We'll see what happens, but hopefully we can play spoiler to that and get this upset win against the Bears. So yeah, going to be talking about that, but before I do, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe. That would definitely help. And yeah, let's just get into it. So prediction. Who am I going to go with for this game? Before I talk about that, I want to congratulate George Kittle and Kyle Juszczyk for making the Pro Bowl. I mean, these two guys, they've been freaking awesome for the Niners. Kittle, that was probably not the biggest surprise because he has emerged as one of the best tight ends in the NFL, and yeah, congratulations to both y'all. Juszczyk, fullback, freaking awesome. Although he's like the only fullback in the NFL right now, to be honest with you. Fullback is kind of a dying breed, but Kyle Shanahan is like the only coach that uses fullbacks effectively. He's been a really good piece for us offensively. So congratulations to both y'all. Hopefully more players make it to the Pro Bowl because there's much more players in the 49ers squad talent-wise that deserve a Pro Bowl nod. Getting that out the way, want to talk about this game more. Tail of the tape, San Francisco 49ers, they defeated the Seattle Seahawks last week, I think 26-23 in overtime. Finally, we defeated the Seahawks for the first time since 2013. It's been a while, but it's a great feeling to have because Seattle's been beating us for the past couple of years. It's been pretty torture, and I thought they weren't going to win this game because Seattle wanted to clinch a playoff spot, but I guess they didn't want to do it last Sunday, so we got the win. Happy for them. Defense played well at the end. Nick Mullens and company, they did a really good job. I'm happy for them. The Chicago Bears, they are coming off a win against the Green Bay Packers, as mentioned before. Clinched the NFC North, and yeah, the biggest guy that I know in Chicago right now is the defensive guy named Khalil Mack. He is a freaking beast. The Raiders, they're probably going to rue today for trading this man to Chicago, although Chicago had to pay a lot of money, but I think he's going to be worth every cent of it as long as he can stay healthy because this guy is a freaking mismatch at the outside linebacker position. They run a 3-4 scheme, so he's kind of like Von Miller, I guess you want to call it, but he's just freaking disruptive. I can't imagine the 49ers offensive line having a hard day against him because it's going to be a hard day stopping that guy, just that guy alone. Defensively, they're in the top 3, I would say. Overall, they have the blueprint of winning a championship this year if they want to win a championship. They've been a big surprise for me this whole year, and getting Khalil Mack, that really put them on top. I thought without him, they'd be kind of okay, kind of average, a little above average, but when they got Mack from the Raiders, they just took it up a notch, and they are looking really good right now, one of the best teams in the NFL. Would I be surprised would they make a Super Bowl run? Probably not, because they have the blueprint, as I said, on making the championship run if they wanted to this year. Led by Matt Nagy and Vic Fangio, our old guy from San Francisco a couple of years ago, defensive coordinator now, D coordinator for them. I really miss him. 3-4 scheme, freaking awesome, and he's doing a really good job there in Chicago. He's been doing a pretty good job there for the past couple of years, and maybe he'll get some head coaching offers. I don't know, but for the time being, very good in Chicago. Got to give him his props. And Fangio, I miss you in San Francisco. So yeah, getting that out of the way, getting the tail of the tape. Who am I going to go with for this game? It's going to be hard because the 49ers, I do give them a chance to win this game. I don't think they're going to get blown out by Chicago. Well, maybe they will, but I don't think they will, just based on the fact that they beat the Broncos and the Seahawks. Those two teams are vying for a playoff spot. Well, not so much Denver anymore, but Seattle, they're a playoff contending team. We beat a 2, I would say, kind of playoff caliber team. Not really Denver, but Seattle, that's a pretty good win, I would say. Chicago, we beat them last year, although they didn't have Khalil Mack, but we still beat them last year with Garoppolo, and hopefully Mullens can lead us to a win again in an upset victory against them. Pretty tough one. Also, their defense, they just have a lot of people. They have Akeem Nicks. They also have Eddie Jackson, really good player. He had 6 interceptions this year. I don't know if he leads the league in INTs, but he's doing a really good job. They do a good job of taking away the ball. They do a really good job on pressuring you with Khalil Mack and Akeem Nicks. Like, it's going to be really hard for the 49ers offensively to try to stop this team, but I think they can. They have the potential to. They're a little banged up, but, I give them a chance to do all right in this game against the Bears. I don't believe that the 49ers will get blown out. Talking about that, talking about everything, talking about our boy Khalil Mack. Well, not our boy, but their boy Khalil Mack. Who am I going to go with for this game? Well, if I had to go with a team, I'd probably go with the Chicago Bears just by a slight margin. It's not a big margin. I don't think the score is going to be like 35-10 or anything. I think it's going to be a lot closer than that. But, you know, Chicago, they're trying to vie for a bye week, and they really want to win this game. I don't blame them at all. You know, you want a bye week to get some rest, and I think with them, they are a really good team defensively. They just suffocate you offensively with Mitch Trubisky. Kind of mixed feelings about him, but he's kind of okay, I would say, led by Allen Robinson and the receiving core, Jordan Howard, running back. But, you know, Chicago, I just think it's their year so far, and they've done a really good job. They're on a winning streak. Man, we've just been catching all these teams on a winning streak, but Chicago, they're doing really good. I don't know. They just beat LA a couple of weeks ago. They held them to only 6 points. They held the Packers to, I think, 17 points or something like that. This is going to be a tough task, and I think Chicago just ekes out a win barely, in my opinion. Maybe they'll blow them out, but I hope not. I hope they can keep this competitive as possible. But if the 49ers do win, I would not be surprised at all. So, yeah, going with the Chicago Bears by a slight margin to win this game. If I had to pick a final score, I would pick Chicago about 28, San Francisco 24. I think it's going to be like a Super Bowl 49 score, 28-24. Yeah, pretty interesting right there. And Chicago, I think they barely come out of Levi Stadium with a win. I do give San Francisco a chance to win this game. For me, it's more in the middle, but I'm leaning towards Chicago just a little bit more just because they have a very daunting defense led by Khalil Mack and them. So yeah, going to be a fun one, but I think it's going to be a great one. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. 49ers, they're not really playing for anything. They're just playing for pride, I guess. As I said, the most dangerous team is the team that has nothing to lose, and the 49ers have nothing to lose. But I think Chicago is going to be very cautious of this game and eke out a win near the end. Going to be going with that, my final prediction right there. Please let me know who you guys got winning this game. Do you have the 49ers? Do you have the Bears? Please let me know what you guys have in the comments below. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. And if you guys like this, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. And yeah, I'll catch you guys up probably this week when I talk about the keys to victory for the 49ers against the Bears if they do want to win this game. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day / night. Go Niners.